Boris Johnson has arrived at the European Commission to confront the EU on its unreasonable Brexit demands during his crunch negotiation dinner with Ursula von der Leyen. The Prime Minister looked confident as he arrived at the Commission HQ for his showdown meeting. Mr. Johnson will use the dinner to reiterate to his EU counterpart that Brussels must back down in trade negotiations. While he jovially joked with Ms. von der Leyen when she greeted him this evening, once talks on trade begin, the Prime Minister will warn the German he would rather opt for a no-deal exit of the EU transition period than compromise on his red lines. Upon the Prime Minister's arrival at the Commission, the two leaders removed their face masks as they posed for photographs. Keen to get down to business, they then headed off for dinner in the star-shaped 1960s modernist Berlaymont building, headquarters of the EU's executive. Allons y, they both said, the French term for let's go, as they left photographers for the decisive meeting. Mr. Johnson was flanked by his chief negotiator Lord David Frost and multiple other advisers as he arrived for dinner. Both Lord Forst and EU negotiator Michel Barnier have joined their political leaders for the meeting. The Union Jack was raised outside the Commission building for the first time since the UK left the EU in January to welcome the Prime Minister to the Belgium capital. It is Mr. Johnson's first visit to Brussels since becoming Prime Minister. He had been eager to avoid the missteps of his predecessor, Theresa May, who was summoned to the continent on several occasions during withdrawal negotiations only to return home having caved to the EU's will. But Mr. Johnson has told his Brexiteer backbench MPs at home that he will not be cajoled into a deal once behind closed doors tonight. He told the House of Commons this afternoon that while a good deal could still be done, he was ready to leave on World Trade Organization terms at the end of the year. He accused Brussels of trying to shackle the UK to EU rules, unilaterally enforcing laws on Britain. The Conservative leader decried Brussels' list of demands as unacceptable, telling MPs, "I do not believe that those are terms that any Prime Minister of this country should accept." Reiterating the point on social media while traveling to Brussels this evening, he said, "A good deal is still there to be done. But whether we agree trading arrangements resembling those of Australia or Canada, the United Kingdom will prosper mightily as an independent nation."